Good morning. Karen here, and I'm cooking. And what am I cooking this morning? Grits. And they're long cooking regular grits, but we're gonna make them quick because we're using the quick cooker. One thing I realized I'd forgotten to tell you about is these towels that you see me using. They are Pampered Chef towels. And you know what I said, my two favorite words, dishwasher safe. These are actually dishwasher safe. You can put them in the washing machine, but you can actually lay them out and run them through your dishwasher and to have. Now, one of the things everybody has, pretty much, if you like grits, if you like cooking grits, you have your own special recipe, your own special thing. Whether you add cream cheese to it, cheese to it. We're going to add some milk, some whole milk to ours. But the funny thing we're going to do is we are going to hold back on some of the water. Now, Bob and I love this kielbasa that we like to get at Costco's. It is quite the deal, a big package. The dogs especially like when we get it. But this is it's already pre-cooked, but we enjoy having it. It saves a long time in the refrigerator, makes a good healthy protein snack when you want one. And I'm slicing it up. I used the dishwasher last night for our pressure cooker. There we go. Now, one way I'm going to speed things up a little bit is I put it on sear. So I'm going to turn this on now. It's going to start cooking, heating up, and it's going to start cooking giving my kielbasa a little start. And the other thing I like to add, of course, butter, not margarine, butter. And I only buy salted butter. I know that's one thing that I don't follow in any recipe when it says unsalted butter, because I can't abide by having unsalted butter in my house. It just doesn't taste like anything. And if I'm going to eat butter, I want to be able to taste it. And that's a little hint right there. Anytime you cook something and the taste is not just quite right, you're not getting any good flavors coming out, take a sample out and put a little salt on it and see if that amplifies the flavor, because it might. And there are a myriad of salts out there that you can use. And speaking of salt, I am going to reach over to my spice shelf and get some of this Himalayan pink salt, put it in there. Grits like salt. So here we go, some salt. Bob will probably add some hot pepper or hot sauce when he eats his. He likes to do that. So it is, I'm going to pull it out while it's still not hot. It is starting to melt, not too hot to handle. It is starting to melt the butter. So I know some cooking is going on. I get my short wooden spoon. I just wanted to start with this on sear, because if I bring up most of my liquids, if they start getting hot, then I'll have less time on the cooking side. Well, it will be less time for it to come up to pressure, is what I should say. Adjustment to the camera. I hooked up my little microphone. All these little things Bob keeps saying I need to make a little list and hang it from the tripod to help me out. I wanted you to hear sizzling going on. How was that for a microphone? We don't have that smell yet, but I got the sizzle going on. Okay, so my butter's cooking, and now I'm just gonna cool things down. I want it to get a little bit of that meat heated up first before I added the liquid, to kind of stop it from feeling like it was going to be a boil. Now, here's my grits. There are these cool new scooping measuring spoons. They graduated, sit together, kind of like these measuring cups. And I believe I said measuring scoops. So this is a vintage Pampered Chef product. And it is a sliding measure. And I'm going to scoop out 1 cup of grits. Now, if you are a Southerner and you cook grits, you know that it's usually 1 to 4. But because our pressure cooker is going to stay sealed up, I have removed 1 cup of liquid, and now I only have 3 cups of liquid in our pressure cooker. So I did 1 cup of milk, 2 cups of water. And I'm going to give this a stir. I've left it on sear. I still have it on sear, which just means it's really heating up as hot as it can, really get. Sear is a hot cooking temperature. So you might be thinking, well, isn't that going to get kind of lumpy? It does a little bit. So you know what I do? When I'm done, a few little problems this morning. Hammer just got in the microphone cord. Thank goodness the tripod didn't go over or anything like that. Okay, I'm seeing steam, even though I've added 1 cold component. That milk was definitely cold and the water was room temperature. I'm already seeing steam coming off of the top of my liquid. I was saying that, and I'm starting to see some boil going on in here. I was saying that you reduce the water, and you reduce the water because nothing's going to escape. So I'm going to try to get this lid on better. There we go. I'm going to make sure I have released my temperature. And there's my steamer is down. Pictures on matching up to here. I'll make sure everything's nice and even there, and it is. And now, Pampered Chef did not make, can you believe this, did not make a grits feature on the quick cooker. But all we're going to do is I'm going to cancel out our sear, and I'm going to change it to white rice. Now I'm changing it to white rice, and I'm hitting the go button. It said 4. Now 4 minutes do not start right this second. 4 minutes means it's gonna, once it comes up to pressure, once the pressure builds, it starts boiling in there, the steam builds up inside the pressure cooker of it. It's going to build pressure inside the pressure cooker, pushing the pressure, and at that point, it's going to start counting the minutes that the food is cooking under the amount of pressure, okay? So we have started things, we've helped it along by heating all the elements together. So we're going to do a little bit of a pause here and come back. All right, we are back, and we've got a 1 minute left on our pressure cooker. So I've got my bowls ready, eager, spoons. We are just going to have the grits this morning. We have protein added to the grits. Going to get that fiber, some carbohydrate. These are stone ground yellow grits, so they do have more dietary fiber in them. Now we remember, look here, my red, don't know if you can see that, my red bump light or pressure indicator is up. So I'm going to push, release my steam, carefully set the tripod back down. We don't want any big fiascos. As the steam is releasing, the our red indicator light is going to be going down. That'll let us know that the steam has released. As long as that indicator is up, we don't try to open the pressure cooker. The contents are still under pressure. There would still be boiling happening. And if you're anything like me, when you cook grits on the stove and you go to stir them, because you got to stir them while you're cooking, if you bubble up and get any of that bubbled grits on your hand, it can burn pretty good. So as the pressure goes down, there it went. Our indicator light is down. It is at this point safe to remove. So I'm gonna look. I'm gonna read my little, since I'm standing to the side. And as I lift, I see bubbling happening. Up on that again. I give it a stir because there is water that has surfaced. Some of them, I should get the camera again. I'll help you out. I won't try to hide anything from you. Here we go. I told you it would be a little lumpy. It's kind of hard to stir and to look at the camera. It's nice and creamy and yellow colored, isn't it? That's why we really like our Lake City colored grits, yellow grits. And that is super hot. And like I said, I'm just going to give it a quick stir. It is so creamy. It's so creamy, but of course it does need a little bit more butter. Just a little bit more. And then I didn't put any pepper in it. We do like it. I like it coarsely ground. So I'm going to open up that grind. Oh, these are, I said it, you forget it, and you come back, you give it a quick stir, and then look at there. Look how creamy, how delicious. This works good for a big batch of people. You know, I only did 1 cup of grits. You can do a whole bunch of grits for a whole batch. You're having breakfast at your school. You take your quick cooker. You show people just how quick it's going to be, that they're going to have super hot and fresh grits, to eat. So that's going to be from Bob and me. See, that spoon will actually just kind of lean in there. You know, it's good to know butter is back on the not so bad for you. And we don't have grits every day. So when we do, I mean, we will this winter, but today is a special treat to have these grits with kielbasa. So I'm going to put a little extra butter on top and quick cooker. Fast and easy. Bye.